I think I just like tried it organically one day.
Hello, champions! You're tuned into Hell Turn Inside, where WWE passion never stops. Subscribe now, and let's powerbomb through the latest updates. What happened on Monday Night Raw has left fans around the world stunned. This wasn't just another wrestling match. It was a moment that got everyone talking and raised questions about safety, professionalism, and how wrestling balances entertainment with reality. Before we dive in, take a moment to think about this. Wrestling is meant to thrill us with athleticism, storytelling, and larger-than-life personalities. But sometimes, even in the most carefully choreographed world, things don't go as planned. And that's exactly what happened in this match. Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker. A clash of styles. Bronson Reed has long been recognized as a professional in the ring, known for his strength, skill, and experience. Bron Breakker, on the other hand, is a rising star, carrying the legacy of a wrestling family while carving his own path. When these two squared off, expectations were high, not just for the match itself, but for the display of athleticism, chemistry, and storytelling. Fans anticipated a spectacle. But what unfolded was more intense than anyone expected. When matches get real, this wasn't a story about villains or heroes. It was about two performers giving it their all. In wrestling, there's always a fine line between excitement and intensity, and this match walked that line closely. Reed delivered multiple high-impact moves, showcasing his incredible ability to execute dramatic sequences in the ring. Breakker, ever resilient, worked through the match with remarkable composure, keeping the audience engaged and invested. Moments like these highlight just how physically demanding and risky wrestling can be, even when everything is carefully planned. Understanding the psychology of the ring. One thing fans often overlook is the psychology behind every move. Professional wrestling isn't just about athleticism, it's about storytelling, emotion, and tension. Reed and Breakker's match became a study in pacing, anticipation, and dramatic peaks. Each move, each impact, tells a story. While it's easy to focus on the spectacle, the real artistry is in how wrestlers communicate danger, intensity, and stakes without ever losing control. Reed's execution of his moves, while intense, shows a mastery of ring psychology, building suspense and keeping the audience on edge. The importance of control and trust wrestling is one of the few sports where trust is absolute. Every performer relies on their opponent to protect them while making the match look believable. Reed and Breakker's encounter reminded everyone of just how critical that trust is. While the moves were physically demanding, both men demonstrated remarkable control, professionalism, and respect for one another. Moments like these emphasize that even in high-risk sequences, wrestlers are constantly aware of their partner's safety. It's a delicate balance between intensity and care, and it's a testament to their training that they can perform under such pressure. The emotional stakes. What made this match particularly memorable wasn't just the athleticism, it was the emotion. Reed and Breakker have a backstory that adds layers to their clash. Whether it's rivalry, ambition, or pride, these elements create an invisible tension that fans can feel. Wrestling isn't just about moves and slams. It's about making audiences care, rooting for a hero, or questioning a villain's motives. That tension was palpable in this match, making every near fall and high-impact sequence feel consequential. Even without any real danger, the audience's heart rate was racing, and that's the magic of wrestling storytelling. Highlighting Breakker's dedication. Bron Breakker's performance deserves particular recognition. He's not just carrying a famous name, he's proving day after day that he belongs on the main stage through talent, perseverance, and charisma. Wrestling is a sport of endurance, resilience, and showmanship, and Breakker embodies all of that. This match allowed him to display his athleticism, timing, and character work in a way that connects with fans. Seeing him in action reminds audiences why new generations of wrestlers are so exciting. They bring fresh energy, new moves, and renewed excitement to the sport. Lessons from the match. There's so much to take away from this match beyond the immediate spectacle. First, it reinforces the importance of preparation. Wrestlers spend months training, planning, and rehearsing sequences to ensure every moment is both thrilling and safe. Second, it highlights how wrestling blends reality and performance in unique ways. Even when the action feels real, it's the result of trust, communication, and skill. Finally, it reminds us of the value of professionalism. Reed and Breakker showcased intensity without compromising safety, a crucial lesson for aspiring performers. Wrestling as art and entertainment. Some fans argue that the line between reality and fiction is always blurred in wrestling. But matches like this demonstrate the artistry behind the sport. High-risk sequences aren't just for shock value. They create moments that make audiences emotionally invested. Wrestling is a combination of athleticism, choreography, and storytelling. When executed well, it can be as compelling as a dramatic movie or a live theatrical performance. This match highlighted how wrestling can be both physically impressive and narratively engaging. The ripple effect on the locker room. Matches like this resonate beyond the audience. They impact the locker room as well. Wrestlers learn from each other, observe techniques, and see how colleagues handle high-pressure situations. Reed and Breakker's encounter offers lessons in control, professionalism, and respect. It shows that even in moments of extreme intensity, performers can communicate silently, protect one another, and maintain the integrity of the sport. That trust is foundational and is what allows wrestling to be both dangerous and safe at the same time. What fans can take away for fans, this match was a reminder of why we love wrestling. It's unpredictable, thrilling, and full of stories that make us care. We witnessed athleticism, storytelling, and high drama, all rolled into a single match. Fans should take these moments as opportunities to appreciate the skill, dedication, and artistry of performers who risk their bodies and reputations to entertain millions. It's not just about who wins or loses, it's about the journey, the execution, and the emotions that stay with us long after the bell rings. A call for appreciation. While it's easy to focus on controversy or intensity, matches like this encourage fans to look deeper. Wrestling is a blend of art and sport, and it deserves recognition for both. Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker reminded audiences of the physical and psychological stakes of professional wrestling. They showed what can be achieved when athletes fully commit to the story they're telling, without ever losing sight of safety and respect. The match is a testament to how wrestling continues to evolve, balancing tradition with innovation, risk with storytelling. Conclusion: wrestling at its best. At the end of the day, what Monday Night Raw delivered was a lesson in the enduring power of professional wrestling. It was a reminder that this sport thrives on trust, skill, emotion, and storytelling. Reed and Breakker's match captivated audiences, generated conversation, and showed us what's possible when two performers commit completely to their craft. It also reinforced why wrestling continues to resonate with millions of fans worldwide. It's more than a sport, more than entertainment. It's an art form. Moments like these, intense as they may be, remind us why we keep coming back for more. Wrestling is about passion, performance, and connection, and this match captured all of that in one unforgettable evening.